Hello to all the amazing YouTube people, Daniel here with another episode of Library of Ruina. So we are a little bit behind with Abnormality, so today we're gonna be doing the chest Abnormality. But before we do that, I would like to thank Zero for letting us know a lot of tips about, well, Kalo. What can be built and how. So I'm thinking here, maybe we can bring in one of the Kalos inside here. So we don't run triple Emma each and every time. So we're gonna grab Kalo here. Kalo? He called it Kalo, but it's actually Kalo. So I guess chest will be Kalo here. There we go. And yeah, there's like first things first. I took emergency resuscitation protocol so I can heal because we have no heal on our Kalo backup page. We're gonna be dropping that. And once we drop that, we are not reliant on a charge anymore. So we can drop overcharge and energy cycle. Now we don't have any zero costs in the deck anymore, so this will be much better. And there's also some other good. Discard a page with the lowest cost. If permission to discard offensive dice. Okay, this one might be okay. Shock round. Discard 2 pages with the lowest cost from hand and draw a page. All dice on this page gain +1 power for each ammunition discarded. Okay, so this is a really good card. Also, deal 3 stagger damage to target, always. So this way we could stagger enemies, even if we don't have the, even if they're immune to stagger, which is really good. So this card basically draws 1 card, discards 2 cards. In general, this card should replace itself and drop 2 ammunition. So I don't know if we should run both or only one, but we'll see. We also have the ammo supply. After every 3 successful attacks with the melee combat pages, add a random ammunition to hand. So this one would be really good, right? And also this one. Spend 4 charge to restore 3 light. We lose this card then though. Yeah, that's not that great. I mean, I could still run overcharge. That's so tricky though. But if we run overcharge, we can restore 3 light twice. So that's why we dropped that. We had that card. Right, now I remember. Okay, but let's see. I need a good healing, and there is a way to heal. There is a way to heal. Let's go here. Let's find passive ability discard. Recover 3 HP whenever the character discards a card. Yep, that's really good. So we can use that. Recover 3 HP whenever the character discards a card. Do we have any more room? Yeah, but we don't have any more of these. Let's drop this one here. Hanafuda. Hello there, Hanafuda. Untap. Revert attribution. Yes. We're gonna grab this. We're gonna grab bottom deal and stacking the deck. If the character discards a page, draw 1 page. So we're gonna be discarding cards. So we're gonna be drawing cards, gaining light from it. That's gonna be good. We're gonna grab the best choice as well. Now we're a little bit in a bad spot here because we have 9 out of 10. Which was not the best choice. No pun intended there. Grit, reduce incoming damage and stagger damage by 1. Okay, this plus these two should keep us afloat. We also have Mind Howler, which is really good. Now, I could maybe drop Mind Howler for something that costs 3, but for now, let's not spend too much time here. Now the decision is hard. I'm gonna drop energy conversion, so we're not relying on charge. So now we are clean, right? Yeah, so these two we can get rid of, single use, so we have a like smaller deck. Add a random ammunition to hand, draw on page, that's good. Class and respect, I'm not sure if we're gonna use it, but we'll see. This is good, restore 2 light. But in general, light restoration. Let's see. I was told another card here. Where is it? Something to do with smoke. Well, that's okay. Gain 2 smoke, restore 2 light. But I don't have puffy broom now. I have room for it points wise, but I have no rooms for it card wise. So we would have to drop Mine Howler to be able to do it, which is a little bit tricky, but definitely is an option. We could go with the Guidance of the Gears. There are also some interesting cards from early game which are kind of powerful. I prefer cards which restore light and do 2 attacks because of the ammo supply ability. Oh, there we go. I was like, where are my good cards? Clean up. I'll use Extract Fuel for some extra healing. There we go. So this is gonna heal for 2 on every hit. And every time we discard a card. So this one will heal for 6. And this one will heal for up to 12, but let's not be optimistic. But you know, so we got healing as long as we have cards to discard, right? This one can like add a random ammunition, draw a page. So that's also like a little bit of a healing, albeit a little bit slower, but adding ammunition will let us discard it. Okay, what's gonna be the last card though? That's a good question. So I got some light restoration, so that's good. Let's check out more HP recovery maybe. Because that's our weakest point, right? Paralysis. Feast. Mutilate. Rewind. Gain. Oh, hello there. Gain 4 charge on hit, recover 3 HP. Interesting. We could use the other one then, if we run that. That's an interesting one. Sorry. Oh, this heals. And it's single use. This one's so interesting. Recover HP equal to stacks of bleed on target, but we would need a good bleeding deck for that to work. That's such an interesting card, isn't it? That scales incredibly well. If you have a deck which applies a lot of bleed to enemies, you can just spam cruelty and heal. Definitely wanna build cruelty deck at some point. That's so cool actually. There's also like a card which gives like strength. Gain 2 strength next scene, which is like so incredibly powerful for winning clashes. And I forgot this was the thing, but 2 strength is just so bonkers. Like the reason why Emma's so strong is because of strength, right? The power and on 3-point cards and blunt attacks. This basically turns anyone into an Emma for the next round. The red notes, combat start, give 1 strength to random ally. Give 1 strength to 2 random allies. Tendon cord, vet, restore 1 light, gain 1 strength, slay. We already kind of used this one. Observe. Gain 3 strength deck scene. It's kind of expensive though. It also gives paralysis. You know what? Let's run this as a tech card. But what do we do with all this strength? That's the good question, right? Well, all the cards become good then. You know what? Let's play Observe here. A little bit expensive deck, but we also have a lot of like light gain as well. There and there. Well, let's see how that goes. I think this one's maybe a little bit an overkill, but Since we don't have strong passive ways to gain strength, and if you want to win clashes, this might be a good one. Okay, let's save the setup. No, actually we don't need to, we just... Well, I could. It's not like I use this anyway, right? Hello. Hello there. Okay, what's the time? That's okay. So we're gonna go with double Emma here. We're going into an abnormality fight. So I feel like using concussion is good. Are you having concussion as well, Anastasia? No, you don't. Now you do, right? So we're gonna go with concussion instead of puppet skeleton. Obviously we play with like 8 instead of 10, but... After each successful slash attack, inflict 1 bleed. I mean, I could, although I don't think we even have any slash attacks. Do we have like any slash attacks like at all? Well, we have leap. But that's it. I mean, it's free though, so I mean, yeah. We don't lose anything by just putting it on. Okay. Well, chest abnormality, here we go. So yeah, I'm like trying to like see how the color will work. Otherwise I would just go triple Emma, but I want to see like how expensive this will be, how fast we gain ammunitions. Does it make any point to run these two, or we just run one? We might need this one to win clashes though, and defend against mass attacks, so probably a good idea. Oh yeah, also I need to acquire the Book of Wang at some point, so we can do Gebura's second abnormality here. We're already going for the second full time here on chest, and we are not going on Gebura, so I think it was Gold who noticed it. If not, I apologize. Maybe it was Rudy or the Phoenix. Was it Phoenix? It's hard to keep track of all of you. You all give really good points, and in my head, like, you're like useful commenters, but at the end of the day, it's very hard to distinguish your personalities. All of you, like Phoenix, Rudy, and Gold, you like the game, you like give similar tips, and it's been amazing, but it's really hard to distinguish between each one of you, so I really apologize if I... But yeah, Zero Cynic Zero was the one who gave me the Kalo advice, so thanks for that. Anyhow, I changed it a little bit. I didn't take the 2 strength card, I took the 3 strength card. Let's see how that works, but the idea with the best choice was really good one, so thank you for that. Okay, cool. Well, let's go and see how it does, how we do here. Chest abnormality. Will you enter the book of warm-hearted woodsman? Well, we sure will. Will he have some coffee for us? So chest is a coffee dude. Oh, hello there. Warm heart. The max roll value of all dice is raised by +0. Okay. Hey, by the way, I remember you being a pretty warm-hearted person. Yeah, I guess it still craves a warm heart to fill that void, right? The fellow's chest is still hollow, I see. Okay. Heart, however, at the start of the scene, if the amount of warm hearts is 0, the woodman calls this character. At the start of the scene, if the amount of warm hearts is 0, the woodman calls this character. All 3 of them? So I guess he's gonna be chopping them down. Dense forest. If the character has warm heart at the start of the scene, all librarians restore a light to max. Okay, still not enough. Each scene targets the character with the most light. Okay. I want a heart. When attacking, all dice gain power equal to the amount of light the target has. Oh, really? Pulsing ticker. Upon defeating another character, recover 20% of max. Oh yeah, by the way, Kalo starts with 4 light. I have no idea why. Every third dice. The ammo supply. I have no idea why Kalos starts with an extra light point. That's like, somebody told me that, thank you. It was probably Gold, maybe Rudy or Phoenix, but I should start writing these things down. Thank you all three of you, whoever said that. But yeah, we start with 4 light and I have no idea why. I don't see it. Tell me, is it speed 3? Is it ammo supply? Is it boss orders? Is it threefold tenacity? Because I just don't see it. But that's amazing. That's really good. Pulsing ticker. Upon defeating another character, recover 20% of max HP and gain 3 stacks of warm heart. Empty chest. If the character has no warm heart at the start of the scene, become staggered. Oh, what? If the character has no warm heart at the start of the scene, become staggered. That woman said machines are built to serve humans, so heart is not needed. Oh boy, you're a machine? Well, I guess that ties into the story, because the Angela was also created as a machine. Does that mean she didn't get her heart? I do not want to feel this empty and lonely feeling anymore. If the character has no warm heart at the start of the scene, becomes staggered. How does he lose it? At the start of the scene, if the amount of warm hearts is 0, the Woodsman calls this character. But it's 0. Will he call all 3 of them? That's so weird. How does it work? Dense forest, the character has warm hearts at the start of the scene, all librarians restore light to max. When attacking, all dice gain power equal to the amount of light the target has. But what if I use the light first? What if I use the light? Would that not make it so that we don't have it anymore? So right now, this thing would be 9 to 9. Right. I need to play that. Doesn't matter if I lose this clash, right? And I inflict feeble, I guess. Although, he's just using defensive. If the character clashing against this page becomes staggered, kill them instantly. Interesting. What are you doing? Just defending? Help me! Wait, what? How do we help them? And what is call? Oh. Call usually means destroy, right? Do we need to kill these? Help me. Do we need to kill these to help them? So many questions. So few answers. What do we do here? Deep drag? I don't know. The max roll of all dice is raised by +0. That sounds really bad. If that goes up, it's gonna be hard. What's my plan here? I have no plan. I have no plan at all. I just know I need to do something. And well, actually deep drag is a really good way to do that. 6 to 19. So it's gonna win even with the +3, right? I don't know. Let's go for one of them at least. Three six. I don't know. Help me. Well, I hope this helps. Help me. Well, that didn't really help a lot, did it? Press flash, okay, finally some damage. Energy cycle, some more damage. Okay, what happens now? Right, so he calls them one after another. On Clash, lose one warm heart next scene. On Clash, lose one warm heart next scene. Okay. So he destroys one of the trees and gets more. This is how it feels to have a thumping heart, right? So I see. I did not help the first one. I did not kill it. Right. And now he has the warm heart tree because he cut down the tree, and now his max roll values are increased by 3. And oh yeah, upon defeating another card, recall 20% of max HP and gain 3 stacks of warm card. So he defeated the tree, right? Each scene targets cards with the most light. If the card has warm heart at the start of the scene, all our brains restore light to the max. So we restored light to the max, and look at that, we are out of 5 here. So do we kill the tree so he doesn't do it? Or do we win this instead? It still seems like fairly easy fight, kind of. As long as you don't get anyone staggered. Yeah. 5 to 10. Can 5 to 10 win against 6 to 8? It's hard. And we did not really get any ammunition yet. Maybe... He goes for me here though. I feel like I have to defend, but if I defend here, I'm not gonna land any hits. I think playing Observe would be useful for the next round. We can try to do something here. Shock round 5-10, 5-7. I can try. Discard 2 pages with the lowest cost from hand and draw a page. All dice on this page gain plus 4 for each. Well, we don't have any ammunition, so that's not gonna be good. Single use on hit. Inflict 1 paralysis next scene. It's slow going. That's the problem. It's slow going. I probably wanna grab some ammunition. Let's try to do that. There we go. At least this one we can grab. With what though? 6 to 8. Quick. 3 to 7. Repress Flash 4 to 9. I think Repress Flash has the biggest chance of winning the second one. Let's kill these two, I guess. Or we just leave them and not care too much about them. I mean, if we kill them, he's gonna go down to 0, and then what happens? Nothing. He's not gonna have warm heart anymore. It's gonna be easy to fight, right? Kind of, maybe, possibly. I'm overthinking this, aren't I? Worm pulse, 9. 11, nice. Help me! Well, I'm trying. Let's help the poor little trees. Well, he would call anything, something though, right? Press flash. Why didn't that clash again? Did I put it in a too slow die? I'm not sure anymore. Energy cycle, okay, that's not gonna go well. Yeah, I messed something up there. I didn't, yeah, I slotted in 2 cards, didn't change the clash one. Oh well. After attacking an enemy with a higher amount of stagger resist, deal 2 to 4 bonus stagger damage and recover 2 points. That's amazing. Single ally, after staggering an enemy, copy 2 pages owned by that enemy and add them to the librarian's hand with 2 less cost. Don't care if it staggered them, the fight is over. Anyway, whenever the librarian uses a page, discard a random page from hand and restore 1 light. Oh, really? Huh. No. Oh yeah, but if we destroy the dense forest, we lose if the character has warm heart at the start of the scene, all librarians restore light to max. Good, very good. I'll be smarter the more I eat, right? Ooh. What's that? On Clash lose, last die loses 2 power. On Clash lose, last die loses 2 power. On Clash lose, lumber. Don't take my heart. Gain 1 warm heart next scene on hit. Don't take my heart. I want it. Okay. That's interesting. What do we fight this with though? Well, I can fight here or here basically. Okay, we got some ammunition. He has the paralyzed, so that's good. +2 on maximum rolls. I wonder if that already accounts in. I don't think it does. Focus fire. On use, discard up to 4 0-cost pages from hand. Offensive dice on this page gain +1 power for each ammunition discarded this way. Dice clashing against users' ranged combat pages lose 1 power for that scene. We can grab some HP here, right? Also, we have a gleaning. After attacking an enemy with a higher amount of stagger resist, deal 2 to 4 bonus stagger damage, recover. Yeah, that's really good. I'm just gonna go focus fire here, I don't care. There we go. I don't need to play like extract fuels and these because... yeah. I can reload. It's gonna be good. Okay, then this one here. 3 to 4. Who's gonna grab that? It's on the 3rd one though. That's a little bit annoying. Yeah, I can't really do it. Let's draw some pages here. Do we kill these then? I don't know. If you kill them, you have the option to bring him to 0 and to keep him at 0, and then he just does like the stagger things. Yeah, I wanna see what happens. Yeah, let's finish these off. They're a little bit hard to take down, but I'm sure we can do it. Lumber, focus fire, bam! We did a lot of extra stagger damage there. But that's gonna work until... yeah, that's really good against bosses, isn't it? And we didn't do anything there, oh boy. Well, this one we're gonna clean though. Don't take my heart. Okay, he's gonna go up to 3 now. Which is really bad actually. We messed that one up. Interesting fight, but I could have definitely played it a little bit better. Thorn of Wisdom, and this librarian uses a page, discard no. When this librarian uses a page, discard a random page from hand and restore 1 light. Yeah, that's bad. We don't want that. We're restoring light anyway. Okay. Oh, but we could have put it on one of these. Oh. After staggering an enemy copy... whatever. Messed it up. Bolsters ringing. On clash lose 1 warm heart next scene. On hit gain 1 warm heart next scene. Okay, we need to like not let this hit. So repressed flash should be good against that. And this thing... So we need to win the second one. Focus fire. Yeah, we need to fight with this. There we go. So we need to win 6 to 8, 6 to 11, 4 to 8. Discard up to 4 zero cost cards. We have 1, so we're gonna get +1. He does have 2 paralysis, so it's gonna be a very big card. So I think that's gonna end up being good. Let me also play the Absorb finally. I don't know why we are like delaying that for such a long time. And this is also going at us, right? So we just like grab that with something this time. Let's not forget it. There we go. And let's finish this thing off. What are you using? Repressed flash. Okay, if you're using repressed flash, we need to heal until restore light. Focus fire. Focus fire, bolstering ring. Well, the first one we win for sure. And a lot of stagger damage there. Second one 7. 4 to 8. 10. Good. So he loses the warm heart. Okay. Don't take my heart. We'll try. We'll try. Bam. Ah, it's easy. Plus concussion, so it's really going down in the stagger department. Paralyzed, fragile, warm heart 2 this time, and we have +3 strength. Yay! So things become interesting now. We got the focus fire again. Yeah, we have a very small deck now, so. So +3 strength, so now we should easily win whatever we want. But do we do like Will of the Prescript here? I need like more, I feel like I need more generation. Discard 2 pages with the lowest cost from hand and draw a page. All dice on this page gain +1 power for each ammunition discarded. Right, I need more generation of ammunition for sure, it feels like. I mean, reload's cool, so we're gonna look into that. Although Observe's pretty good in this fight, but definitely need more ammunition. But I was thinking the fight's gonna be longer, right? This is a very tempo-based fight. He's under a lot of pressure. Otherwise, I would be playing reloads, I would fill up my hand with ammunition, stuff like that. 3, 6, 7. These are all 7 cards in my deck. So that's kind of, you know. I'm gonna try to fight this with Observe, although might not be good, but we have 3 strength, so this is like 5 to 7. I can also do this. This is a bit stronger. What else do we have here? So this one we said it's best to like go with the repressed flash, right? And then this one here, oh, this is good. Warm pulse. We want to win this one. Do you have repressed flash as well? No, you don't. What can also win? 3 to 4. Well, 3 to 6 really. This? No. This would if we had ammunition, which we don't. Yeah, how do we win this? 3 to 7. With that. That's true. But then who wins this? 6 to 8. Well, you do, right? With the focus fire. Okay, that works out. I guess we just reload here to gain that juicy ammunition then. I'm gonna go down to 1. Okay, I also want to at least try to defeat this thing. I'll just go with the creek, I guess. I don't know. Oh. Focus fire, bam! Sorry, Angela. You're losing your heart today. Oh, that thing still didn't go down. Don't take my heart. I'm taking your heart. There we go. And we're gonna stagger it soon. Come on. One more. There we go. And GG, I guess. We don't even need to kill the trees, so well. The kinder the owner of the heart was, the warmer my insides become. Such a sad story, and we are like just mercilessly taking it down here. Yeah. It just wanted the heart. It wanted to be alive. So I guess it's like another metaphor for Angela. I wonder if we press B here, will they be smart? They will not be smart. They're like, let's take the trees down. No. Oh. Why didn't... If the card has warm heart at the start of the scene, all librarians restore light to the max. It had it. Why didn't we restore the light to the max then? That's weird. So what happened here? Doesn't he have warm heart? Or maybe it's because he's staggered. I don't know. Something went wrong there. Anyhow, let's finish this fight. Yeah, pretty easy actually. I have some very powerful, like Mind Howler. Gotta say, it doesn't feel like all that good to take away its heart. Yep, it doesn't. It feels really bad actually. Poor thing. Suppression of Warm-Hearted Woodsman complete. I was all over the place this fight, but in the end, because of the Mind Howler mostly, and well, a very nice stagger abnormality card. This place is filled with the scent of coffee as always. Welcome, today's blend is Indigo Mountain. Wanna have a try? Sure. The taste of coffee aren't all the same. It's determined by a number of factors. Starting with where it was grown, how long it's roasted, when you stop extracting the flavor, and how finally the coffee beans are ground also play an important part. The acidity and sweetness depends on the size of the particle. It's a pretty delicate drink, huh? I just drank whatever they gave me. Oh, Roland. Well, same as me actually. I just drink what they give me. I don't, you know. Wouldn't you say that it resembles the denizens of the city in a way? A person's identity and values can vastly differ based on where they were born and raised, whether it was the backstreets of the nests and what districts of the backstreets it was. Well, yeah, that's true. Of course it will differ based on where you were born. Oh, look at the cup. I think I already noticed that. Pretty cool. The logo of the Library of Ruina. Along with how rough their background was as they grew up. In the streets of music, you may grow into a loser if you can't strike a single chord. In the streets of food and flavor, you might end up being an ingredient. It all depends on the rules of the plantation. That makes sense. Wait a sec. Ingredient? So you're saying each person has a different flavor? That's something a District 23 resident would say. You haven't been brewing coffee out of the gas, have you? Oh snap. Not much of a romanticist, are you? I'll take that as a joke. I was half joking, alright? Though, you never know, anything could happen. The technique of mixing coffee of different origins into a single cup is called blending. Look at him, he has a whole factory there. Who would have thought that we're gonna learn about making coffee inside a video game? Through blending, even a low-quality coffee can be given a nice flavor. So sociology is a lot like blending when you look at it. It's the study of managing a society where all kinds of people are blended together. I guess that works. See? And when you blend coffee, you pick out the beans you want and filter away the unwanted ones. Unlike coffee beans though, people have their own desires too. So then they try to enter the blending machine they want. They'd rather go to a more luxurious world, in other words. Even though they're ground into powder all the same. Depends. Some grinding machines are harder than others. The city and the nest keep whispering to the people, all to get the good beans to come over. They want supplements to delicately complement the grandest and the most unique flavor. This is where you can find the true value of life. They make a parade of nest dwellers' prosperity and comfort right next to the miserable scenes of losers who were filtered away. That's how everyone is deceived into selling themselves. Even if it's a facade, it's true that life in the nest is miles better than life in the backstreets. Is it really? The wings are constantly grinding people up, almost akin to coffee beans in a coffee factory, no? Every wing paints its nest as the most comforting place in the world in an attempt to recruit feathers for itself. A different set of rules are enforced in every nest, and the backstreets distort according to those policies. Everyone is soaked into the greatest and the sweetest lie. They convince themselves that what they are doing is for the best. Convince themselves, there's nothing to convince, it's for the best. There's literally no better option than to live in the backstreets, join a wing and spend a stable life in the nest. Then who gets to decide how to blend people? No, it is even necessary in the first place. Do we really need to pick out certain people? Can't we just live as we are, as our own flavors? You're talking like it's so simple. Questions like that won't get you to anything other than more questions. Is that so? It is so. Thanks for the coffee. I'll be going now. Oh, once in a lifetime, Roland's the first one to leave. Otherwise, he's asked to leave. So, I guess he got a little bit disturbed. Roland was by what Chesed was saying there. Maybe picked a painful spot. In the Roland's heart there. You know access to new abnormality pages, the emotional level threshold has increased to level 3, a new assignment has been added, and one assistant librarian has awoken for the chest there. A warm heart. In anger, he swung his axe through the wizard's heart. The warm heart was pulsing vigorously. Well, I guess this was another story I didn't hear yet. Single ally. At the start of the scene, boost the power of offensive dice by 1 to 2 for the scene if the librarian has 3 or more light. Oh, that's really cool. I like it. That's really strong. That's really, really strong. I like it. Cardii. There will never be enough hearts. Once a woodsman, he now fells people instead of trees. After dealing 15 or more damage to enemies in a single scene, reduce the cost of the 2 most expensive pages in hand by 1. On kill, reduce the cost to 0 instead. The cost reduction is set when the pages are used. Interesting. The last part I don't like, but otherwise it's a pretty good one, I guess. As long as you can do a lot of damage, you basically gain 2 light. Right? Even better, you don't gain 2 light. You gain 2 buffer light. You get 2 maximum light. Because 2 pages get cheaper. Timber! This is forest full of hearts. No matter how many he cuts down, the forest will remain dense. When attacking a target that has more light than the librarian, offensive dice gain power equal to the amount of light the target has, up to 2. Ooh. Well, these two don't go well together, do they? But it's interesting against bosses, I guess. This one's probably my favorite one. But this one's also pretty good. Nah, not really. This one's great. This one's so maybe good against bosses. Okay, well, I'm definitely not too happy with the hollow here. Felt a little bit hollow, to be honest. I felt like I'm not generating enough. So this card was strong. I mean, this is a powerful card with or without the ammunition. The first clash is really insanely powerful. We don't have a good second one though. We need something that hits strongly on the second dice, if possible. And something that hits strong on the third dice, ideally. So maybe we can look into that. Bayonet combat. Add to random ammunition to hand. That's a good one. Discard a page with the lowest cost. If an ammunition was discarded, all offensive dice on this page gain +1 power. So this is a really good third slot. Although I should not judge the fight too much, by what just happened, because we had maximum light all the time. Otherwise, we would have to use these two, so we would have time to gain ammunition probably. I kind of like this one though. A very good third attack, 5 to 10. Discard 2 pages with the lowest cost from hand and draw a page. All dice on this page gain +1 power. What can we afford to drop though? Reload, but then we're gonna have even less. I feel like maybe observe. But observe is just like straight up 3 strength. I feel like playing observe is way easier than trying to do this whole ammo thing, right? I almost feel like giving Emma's some observe as well. There's some cards which I very rarely use, like leap. By the way, yeah, I don't have the Book of Blank, so I'm gonna have to do the Smiling Faces fight once more for Gebura, but I'm gonna do that when I'm gonna have a little bit shorter video. Although in theory we could do it. But right now I'm trying to figure out how to make this better. I think these two are good, so they don't clutter up the hand, because we need room for ammunitions. And I do want to discard cards, because I did grab Bottom Deal and Mine Hauler, which are really good. No, Bottom Deal and Stacking the Deck. This is good, if the character discards a page. So if you discard 1 page, that's really good. This one discards 2 though, that's still not too bad. Yeah, I felt like I was drawing a lot of cards without any problems, right? So let's say if we draw 2 cards, per round, as long as we discard something. This one discards 2 cards, so we lose 3 cards total for this one, which is a little bit rough, to be honest. Oh yeah, but it discards ammunition, which is like a free discard. Yeah, basically we just need some more ammunitions. I don't think I need this actually. We can just play Extract Fuel and be good, I think. I don't need both of them. Like, when will I play both of these on a round, right? So I can play like Bayonet Combat, add to random ammunitions to hand. I can play something cheaper. This is not bad either. Discard a page for the lowest cost. If ammunition was discarded, all offensive dice. Yeah, maybe just having like a cheap option would also be good. I feel like I need to choose between these two. I feel like I cannot play both of them. I could grab this, has a very strong third one. Discard a page with the lowest cost if an emission was... Because that was what I was missing, right? If an emission was to discard all offensive. So 6 to 11 on the third die. Although, do we need this? That's a good question as well. This deck has a very, very potent draw engine. If we discard a card, we draw a card. We just have to get going. But that's so scary though, this is such a good card. But I feel like with stacking the deck and with the bottom deal, if the character discards a page, draw 1 page at the start of the next scene. So we're gonna be drawing 2 pages per scene, as long as we generate an ammunition and use it. Let's drop it. Let's grab this, and let's grab Bayonet Combat. So Bayonet Combat generates ammunition. So this is my card draw basically. So this card draws itself, right? This card draws itself because it will generate 2 ammunition and that's gonna trigger the bottom deal. So it's like this card has draw a card on it. And then I use Shock Round or Focus Fire or Summary Judgment to discard a card done by that. And then we draw it back, right? So as long as we get to full hand of cards, we should be fine. How do we get there? That's the question. We don't get there because we dropped the card draw. We can get there by not playing that, right? We can play this. This draws itself, and then we can play like that. And then draw 2 cards, slowly go up to 3. So we're gonna be weak at the start of the fight, but after that I think we're gonna be fine. Basically. Yeah, let's go with that. So this is really good for like, you know, really strong clash. This is good in the first slot and kind of in a second slot. This is good in the third slot. So we have now covered all 3 slots. And if we need some more oomph, we can play Observe for the next round. This is so tricky to pull off though. In this fight it was easy to pull off. I think this will be a dead hard, to be honest. It does inflict paralysis though. And 3 strength is a lot. Yeah, let's try it a little bit. I think I'm gonna replace Observe with the Will of the Prescript. And that's gonna be it. But let's try. Inflict 1 paralysis, inflict 1 feeble. Okay, cool. Alright, so yeah, we're trying to figure something out here with Chesed. Tomorrow, let's see. Tomorrow we go here, right? Yeah. So we continue the Liu Association story here. Gonna be cool. If I feel like it's a hard fight, I'm not gonna bring Kalo. We'll see. Because it's not ready yet. It's still being set up. Cool. Anyhow, if you enjoyed this episode, the coffee blending story and the story about the poor Woodsman who only wanted a heart, which is basically Angela only wanting to be human, like and subscribe. In the meantime, I wish you all to have a wonderful day. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of Library of Ruina. The Numer signing out. Bye bye.